Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Rochelle and today I am moving overseas. So I literally just woke up. Actually no, I woke up an hour ago. I did my whole morning routine, drank my coffee, did my Bible study, and it's now 7 a.m. I am so excited, I can't even explain it. Let me take off my jacket. I haven't been able to stop smiling. Okay, so guys, I am in my new room for the year. Oh my goodness guys, can I tell you guys about my flight and me on the airport alone? Let me just tell you. So I flew from Cape Town to Newark Airport in New Jersey, and it was a 16-hour flight, so I had no connecting flights. It was one way. It wasn't the best flight ever because sitting down for 16 hours trying to sleep, because we flew 10 to 9 in South Africa and I landed 6 a.m. so I was flying in the nighttime, so obviously my body was tired and I wanted to sleep, but I was sitting in the middle seat, so I couldn't fully sleep. So I was on my arms, and then when I'm laying on my arms would get tired, and then I had to wake up and then find a different. It was just a mess. But other than that, I had a very friendly American sit on my right, and then I had an Afrikaans guy on my left. So I had some good chats. It was nice in a social sense. But for sleeping and comfortability, I give it a 0 out of 10. Okay, but fast forward 16 hours, I'm now landed in New Jersey. Everything's going fine so far. I'm going through customs, everything. I'm waiting for my bag. My bag comes like one of the first bags. I'm like, yes, let's go. I walk out of the baggage claim area to go to the pickup area, and I walk out of baggage claim and I walk out to where the people greet everyone and where you like arrivals, and I don't see anyone. I knew who was gonna pick me up, what the situation was, so I was like, oh my goodness, what must I do? Okay, so obviously my first instinct, ask someone, where does one go when you want to get picked up? Because I'm like, where do I go? What do I do? They tell me floor, because I'm on floor 2, they tell me floor, go to floor 1. I go to floor 1, stand outside, and it's freezing and I don't see anyone, and I'm stressing, and I was standing there for like quite a while. And the thing that made this whole situation the way that it was is I didn't have connection, so I didn't know where I needed to go. They didn't know where I was, and I was everywhere. I was walking to a welcome center. I asked like 3 people if I can use their phone. Not even one of them gave me their phone. They were just like, no, go down there, whatever. I was like, great. But then as I was walking up and down between floors, I started to cry, and I was like, my host family forgot about me, they're not gonna come pick me up. And as I'm crying, I'm telling myself, Rochelle, stop crying, there's a reasonable explanation for this, which there obviously was. So then I'm like, okay, I'm sitting on this random chair. Now I'm thinking, okay, where's the best place if my host parent, my host dad was gonna come look for me? This is the best place he was gonna come look for me. So I'm sitting there and I see this gentleman stand next to me, and he's plugging in his phone, and I'm like, okay, am I gonna try one more time to ask someone to lend me their phone? So then I ask him if I can use his phone. He tells me he doesn't speak English. I'm like, phone call. I've got tears streaming down my face at this point. He's like, oh yeah, gives me his phone. I type in the number, I call my host mom, she picks up. I'm like, thank goodness. And she's like, Rochelle, where have you been? Like, your host dad has been looking for you. I'm like, well, I've been looking for him. Long story short, the airport that I was at isn't one of the, it's like one of the worst airports. I was at a different terminal, whole different level, where my host dad thought that I was gonna be. So he was on the one side, I was on the other side. Anyway, but yeah, they found me, everything was great. And as I was crying, guys, you best believe I was praying. I was like, you're a good father, you will not let anything bad happen to me. I won't let my year in the US start like this. This is not, I'm not accepting this. Even though it's only noon, I've had one of the best days ever. So they took me through New York City. I've seen everything. I've seen the area that we live in. Guys, I am so happy. Like I literally, I promise you guys, on that airport I thought, did I make a mistake coming here? Did I just make a huge mistake? But then I was like, no, God's faithful. He has great things in store for me this year, just like he has great things in store for you. Why would he start my year off like this? Also, I love my host dad and my host mom already. I love how they're a lot like me, funny, energetic. I'm just so thankful and so grateful, and I think this is one of the best decisions I've ever made. Okay, so it is Friday the 18th. It is literally the end of my first week and I forgot to do a room tour. We're gonna do that right now, okay? So let me show you. Okay, so this is the first thing you see. I'm like on the inside, so I'm like in my room. So this is my door. Nice. And then if you stand at my door, this is what you see. Like, this is the inside of the room. So let's go to the right first. So this is my bathroom. What's happening with this light? Anyway, and then when you're out of the bathroom, this is my room. So first thing on this side you see is my slippers. And then you've got my little nightstand, you've got all the pillows, my bed. It's a mess because I've been working on my bed, but that's my bed. Then over here we have another little nightstand, and this I keep in all my like electronics, and then my window is right there. Then we've got a nice little chair there, and then you see another door. Now this is my closet. Okay, so then when you come over to this side, you see I have a nice little mirror, some more plants. I've got my cupboard right there that also has some of my clothes inside, and then these are just like my calendars and things that I use, and that's me.